Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Erica. I am posting this video today, and it was a video that I wasn't going to post because it's blurry. And unfortunately I didn't realize that the camera was blurry until the end of the video. It was a learning process for sure. I wanted to do a little bit of like a doodle video, a why you doodle or something like that kind of video to talk about different reasons for doodling, why different people doodle, definitions of doodling, stuff like that. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and upload the video anyway. And the reason I decided to upload it was because, well, for one thing, a couple of people told me that it didn't look that bad, even though to me it looks kind of bad. But they said that you really couldn't even tell that it was blurry unless you looked at the little skull in the left-hand side, and then you could really, you know, kind of tell that it was blurry. But so I decided I would go ahead and post the video anyway. I just wouldn't make it my weekly video. So if you don't like blurry videos and this is bothering your eyes, I completely understand if you don't want to watch this video. But before you click off, I just want to let everybody know that I am having a contest on my Instagram page. So I will leave a link in the description of the video below to bring you to that Instagram post if you are interested. I am giving away one of the pieces that I did a little while back in my videos, the Sugar Skull Girl that was a cosmic, like a cosmic twist to her. So I am giving away that piece. The drawing will be on the 31st for that. So after the drawing, I will get a hold of whoever wins, and that's it. So if you don't like this video, go ahead and leave now. You got the important information. And if the blurry quality of the video doesn't bother you as much as it bothers me, then we're going to go ahead and talk about doodling. What about you guys? Do any of you doodle? Why do you doodle? Do you enjoy doodling? I know when I was younger, I didn't like doodling. Like, I felt like I was wasting my time with doodling. I was more worried about putting out a really nice piece of art. And now when I look back at my art that I was putting out when I was so much younger, none of it was nice. We are our own worst critics. It doesn't matter. I still, when I make art nowadays, I find that there's always something wrong with it. Even if I like the piece, there's something wrong with it. So doodling is nice now that I'm older. I do appreciate it a lot more. It's a little bit less committing, I guess. You don't have to stress over it so much as to whether or not it's perfectly, exactly the way you want it. And really, my definition of doodling is just sitting down with whatever you use, a pen, a pencil, marker, whatever, and not really having a plan, just kind of letting whatever comes out of your head just fall out on that paper. So it's not that I don't think that doodling is art, because doodling can definitely be art. I've seen some great doodles that were awesome, just so cool to look at. And then some doodles are really nothing but chicken scratch. I have a lot of those too. That's just like sketchbooks. Sketchbooks are another funny thing, because I've seen some of these videos that have sketchbook tours, and I can tell you that I don't have a single sketchbook that looks like some of people's sketchbook tours. I mean, I have a portfolio that I keep my art in. When I'm done with it, I take it and I put it in a portfolio. But as far as a sketchbook that I've ever bought, I have never completely filled a sketchbook with art. It's always been like maybe some art, but mostly just like trying to figure out an idea of what I want to do and then eventually getting it onto something and then putting it in a portfolio. But yeah, some of these people's sketchbooks, they're just like a whole work of art in itself, and I never even really thought of that, because sketching to me, I never really thought of as art, I guess. It was the means to get you to your art. And that's wrong. That was a wrong way for me to think, because that's not true. I've really opened my mind up a lot as I've gotten older to what art is and what art isn't. One of my favorite artists when I was growing up was Boris Vallejo. I loved his stuff. And if you don't know who Boris Vallejo is, he does a lot of fantasy style art with half-naked women and warrior men. That's really the best way I can describe them. Typically just half-naked women, sometimes completely naked women, but usually half-naked, lots of women. Sometimes men are involved, but typically it's women involved. And if you've ever seen any like Chevy Chase's Vacation, I think it was the European Vacation, Boris Vallejo did the cover art for that video, for that that movie. And one of the other people that I really liked was Patrick Nagel, and he used to do art for Playboy, I think, was really how he got big, when he started doing illustrations in Playboy magazines. And yeah, those were two of my favorite artists when I was growing up. So I compared myself to them. Or I shouldn't say I compared myself to them. I compared my art to their art a lot, and I was never good enough as far as I was concerned, because my stuff looked nothing like their stuff. And that was really one of my biggest problems when I was younger, because I didn't like my stuff enough. I would start stuff and I didn't like the direction it was going in, and I would just not finish it. So I had a lot of stuff that was started and not finished. I still have that stuff. I have a ton of sketchbooks and pictures that never got finished. Just like completely unfinished work. So losing that ideal of perfection and losing that feeling that you always had to compare, or anyway, I did. I always compared the art that I was doing to these artists that I looked up to, and I thought that their art was amazing, and I wasn't getting the same results, or I wasn't getting the results out of my art that I wanted. But that's a pretty bad thing to do to yourself, is to compare to yourself to somebody who's obviously been doing art for a long time, and you don't even really know what they think of their art. Like, how happy are they with their art? So I think the best thing to do as far as art is concerned is to really try to have fun doing it. It doesn't matter if you finish a piece, if you don't finish a piece, if it's a doodle, if it's a masterpiece. As long as you enjoy what you're doing, keep doing it. And of course, striving to be better isn't a bad thing. Do that too. Strive to be better. But don't stop doing something because you don't feel like you're getting the results that you want right away. Because it could take a while. It's taken me a long time to get results that I like. And like I said, I still criticize myself, but I really try my best to not be so critical. And I have gotten better, because there was a time where as soon as I would have started criticizing something, I would have just stopped and moved on to something else. I wouldn't have finished it. And nowadays I do. I finish my stuff. If I start it, I finish it. And even if I don't like it when it's done, I keep it, because there's stuff that I don't like and that people do like, and they think it's amazing. So, like I said, try not to take yourself so seriously. Try not to take art so seriously. It's creativity, and it's supposed to be fun. And that's why I am going to go ahead and post this video, because, like I said, wasn't happy about the video. It's blurry, and I definitely would have been much happier had I caught that in the beginning and fixed it. But I'm not going to throw the video away. I'm going to go ahead and upload it. and I'm going to hope that people still enjoy it. But I am not going to be too upset if people don't, because we all make mistakes. We all mess things up. And I don't think that necessarily not putting that out there is a good thing. So I've decided to show more of my mistakes instead of less. So thank you for sticking through and watching this video. If you did, I appreciate that. And don't forget to look in the description if you're still interested in winning that Cosmic Galaxy Girl on Instagram. Thanks for watching my mistake. And a big thank you to my 121 subscribers. You guys rock. I love you. Bye everybody until the next video.